Hey, it's your boy Ng Gavin, back with another video. And in this video, I'm very excited because I want to give you the top 10 tips from what I've discovered in the last 4 years to earn a full-time income online, do it sustainably, and do it long-term. And the reason why I say 4 years is because I got a notification from Facebook saying that I'd been here 4 years now. 4 years. And I still remember that video coming to Thailand, and I shot this video of my hotel where I was staying. You're going to see it in a second. I'll play that short clip and then want to get into the top 10 tips, what I've discovered, what I recommend over the last 4 years from what I've learned. So let's get into that now, and I'll see you in a second.
Hey guys, I want to give you a tour of my one studio apartment here in Chiang Mai, and this is basically it. So I'll do a pan around. So this, I'm getting used to this GoPro now, it's not too bad. So that's it guys, there's like a fridge here. There's nothing much in it because I've drunk everything out of it. So that's your fridge, and you just got like cupboards in there. Yeah, put your stuff in there. This is like an LCD TV. I haven't even bothered turning that on. This is my clothes. I'll just put my clothes here. There's no desk or anything to put it on, so I'll just put it on the floor. This is just a laptop, and this comes like with a desk and that. So this is where I sit and do my work for the next 7 days, because I'm here for the next 7 days. This is just like a bed there, and a nice little portrait of Paris, Eiffel Tower. That's it, Eiffel Tower. So this is just the bathroom, toilet and bathroom into one. It's just normally in Thailand they just have this thing, this shower thing right next to the bath. There's no actual section there for the do you have a shower? It's just, but this one has, it's got like a little shower curtain as well, so that's a little bit better. I had to buy my toiletries, some soap and that. Obviously I couldn't bring that on the plane. Well, you can't bring tube stuff on the plane, so I just went and bought some toiletries at the supermarket. It's your toilet, obviously washer, and that's your aircon. I had that pumping out all night. So this is the balcony, guys. So this is it here, Chiang Mai. It's about 6:30. The sun's come out. It's pretty cloudy today. It was cloudy yesterday as well. Pretty smoky.
Guys, so here's my top 10 tips to leave your day job and go full-time online in 2020. First tip is to write down your goals. Okay, you've seen this, you've heard this 100 times before, but you fail to do it. When you first start, you need some roadmap, you need some direction, you need a plan, and writing down your goals starts that process. If you have no roadmap, you'll never ever get to your destination. It's just like dropping you in a foreign country without knowing anything, and then what do? You don't have no plan. You have nothing, you don't know what to do. But if you research, you have a goal, what you want to achieve first, and you basically know where to stay, the places to go and visit, where to get, how to get transport, how to access money. You have all those things already researched, then when you go to a foreign country, you're already going to have a set plan that you can execute. Same with any type of business that you start. You need to write your goals down. You're not going to ever achieve them. Okay, number 2, start a real business from the get-go. So this is one of the things that I did not do when I first came to Thailand. You know, I was doing all sorts of these programs and all these money matrix kind of things, and you know, I thought that they were going to be long-term and going to give me money, but they all failed. And I didn't pick a real business from the get-go. I should have picked something that was proven to work, something that was long-term and sustainable. And one of those, you have to do your research on them, whether that's starting a blog, starting a YouTube channel, or starting like an e-commerce business, starting your own Amazon business, working as a freelancer, doing affiliate marketing. There's tons and tons of real businesses out there that are long-term, that will be around today and will be around for a very long time there. If you pick one of those businesses from the beginning, you're not going to mess around like I did, wasting so much time going in and out of these programs that were just nothing but scams. Tip number 3, you want to focus on one thing only. Again, this is what I failed to do when I first started. I wish I just focused on the one thing. If I focused on the one thing only, 4 years later, I would have, who knows where I would have been financially. Okay, I'm happy where I am now, but who would knows where I would have been. So if you just focus on, again, pick something on the previous tip, pick something that is long-term and sustainable, a real business, and then just focus on that one thing only. Do not switch, okay? It's very hard to stay focused and not switch, because there's so many bright shiny objects, there's so many opportunities that are coming your way every day, and you need to focus on the one thing, because if you focus on it long enough, it's going to bear its fruit. It's just like planting a seed in the ground. It takes time for that seed to grow up to a tree that's going to bear fruit. If you keep on planting a seed and then just pull the seed out and then just plant another one, and then you go, oh no, well I don't want to do that anymore, and then you pull that seed out and just go and plant the other one, none of your seeds are ever going to be able to grow up and become a tree and give you fruit, because you're forever planting seeds. You're not sticking with the one and nurturing the one seed to grow it to a big tree that's going to bear you fruit. I think you get that analogy. Tip number 4, choose something that you're passionate about. And I don't care what anyone says. They say, oh, you shouldn't do something that you're passionate about, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you now, choose something you're passionate about, because when the going gets tough, right, and you're thinking about quitting, when you're doing something that you're passionate about, you're going to go back and think, you know what, I love what I'm doing, and you will do it anyway. Whether it's a business, regardless of whether you're getting paid or not, you know what, you're going to do it anyway, because you're passionate about it. This is your passion, and everything comes to you freely. There's the creativity is there. When you reach roadblocks, you'll easily get over them, because what drives you is your passion. It excites you when you get up. If you follow your passion, you're less likely to quit when the going gets tough. Okay, tip number 5, become an expert in the one thing. Going back to my previous tips, if you stick with one thing, okay, and you stick with it long enough, don't switch, you focus on the one thing, then you're going to become an expert in the one thing. All right, and that's really important, because when you become the expert in one thing, you're the authority. Okay, you know everything about that one thing. It doesn't have to be a big thing, okay? But you're the expert in it, and everyone that wants to do that thing will come and seek you. That one thing doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be groundbreaking. Doesn't have to move mountains. But if you are the expert in it, everyone will come and seek you. And become an expert in one thing. Don't become a jack of all trades. Tip number 6, grow an audience of like-minded people around that passion. Because when you do your passion and then you do it long enough and you become successful at it, you're not the only person on the planet that is passionate about that one thing. There's other people in the world that are passionate about that thing. So when you reach a certain level or pinnacle in that, it just means that you've done it and other people want to do it, and you're further advanced than they are. They're just starting, but you've already accomplished certain things in that passion. For example, if you want to become a full-time entrepreneur and you want to move overseas and live in another country, if you've already done it and you're already living in that country and you're already earning a full-time income sustainably, there's other people that are just starting out that journey. So you want to grow an audience of like-minded people around that passion, okay? And that's really important, which I'll get to in a second, because those people are the people that you can help in the future. Which brings me to tip number 7, goes back on the previous tip I just talked about. You want to serve that audience, that community that you've built, and offer them products and services that will improve their lives and advance them faster or further ahead. For example, I'll just give you the example before I just used. You've left your job, you've become an entrepreneur online, you've moved to another country. There's other people that want to do that, and now you offer the shortcut, right? You've already gone through all the pitfalls and all the gone over all the hurdles and learned the lessons the hard way of what you shouldn't do, and you eventually reach that destination. Now there's going to be other people that want to learn from your mistakes, and they don't want to make the same mistakes as you. They want to get to where, like for example, it took me 4 years to get here, right? Well, I could create a product or service that will get people possibly in 1 year or 18 months. But they don't want to wait 4 years. They don't want to wait 5 years or 10 years. They're willing to invest in a product or service that's going to give them that outcome much sooner, because time is precious, time is money, and they're willing to invest in some sort of product or service that you can offer them, which will help improve their lives, and that really works. Number 8, you have to be patient. If you're not patient, it's not going to work, right? Anything that of value, that of purpose, that it takes time for things to happen, for things to materialize, for that tree to grow up to be a huge fruit tree, to be bearing you fruit. That doesn't happen overnight. So again, you have to, going back on my previous tips, you have to be passionate about it. You have to allow it to grow. You have to nurture it. You have to be patient and make sure that tree grows big, and then it's going to give you that fruit. If you're not patient enough, it's not going to work. You're going to quit sooner, and you're never going to see the fruits of your labor. Tip number 9, have that balance in your life. Okay, if you don't have that balance in your life, everything's going to be out of whack, right? Most people, they just focus on the money part, but they don't focus on the health, they don't focus on the relationships, they don't focus on spirituality. You have to have that balance, or they all have to be in balance, or else it's going to be out of whack. You could be a billionaire, but you don't have good health. People hate you because the way you became a billionaire wasn't ethical. People hate you. People want to hunt you down and kill you. It's not going to work for you, right? Because you're not going to last long in the world. You need to have that balance. You need to come from a place of integrity and honesty, and you need to serve people and help improve their lives. It's gonna give you that balance in your life. And tip number 10, this is a really important tip. You have to be grateful every day for what you have in your life. If you practice gratitude, it's going to bring, everything is going to come together. You're going to be more positive in your life. This is going to reflect, and it's going to ooze out energy to others in your life, that is going to attract them to you in a positive way. If you are grateful for everything that you have, this is one of the keys. It's one of the keys to happiness. I'm glad you stuck it to the end of this video. They're my top 10 tips to earning a full-time income online. Apply these tips in your life and you're going to be successful, okay? Be patient with it and just stick to the one thing, and it's going to come to you eventually, all right? It's not going to happen overnight, but it will happen. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment if you have anything I can help you with. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.